Hi everybody, welcome to another Sunday morning here for the Hobby Club. I'm Zach, this is Megan.
Hi.
Today we're going to be painting a Stardrake. Megan is working on the wings. She's going to be doing like a cool, what's the name of the effect?
I was just calling it like a Webby effect. If you want to, we're actually inspired by something that I saw on Instagram a while ago.
How to create this cool effect on Tantalus using an airbrush. Paint the sail with a base color, adding highlights and shadows.
But I thought it looked really badass.
Place a thorough mesh over the painted area and spray a second color through it.
So you had started painting
on
wings,
the
and I
whole
was like,
sail.
oh, I really want to do this effect. And so I'm going to paint over your wings that you've already
Add
done.
some additional
So we're gonna
shading
start
for
over
depth.
a little bit. So I was in the middle of getting that worked on before the stream. But yeah, basically what I need to do
This is
today
impact
is
after brush
go
painting.
over what you've
Save
already
it
done
for
with
later.
a bright color.
Yeah.
Because you can see with this effect, this is by Maybug.
How to
Games.
create
We
this
actually
cool
link to
effect
them in
on
the description of
Tantalus
this
using
video.
an airbrush.
And,
Paint
that's
the sail
Instagram
with a base color,
for
adding
iPhone
highlights
Israel.
and
So you guys
shadows.
are welcome to
Place
follow
a
both.
thorough mesh over the painted area and spray a second color through it.
Audio on it, okay.
Repeat
doesn't
it
need to.
on the whole.
It can be muted. Yeah, let's mute it. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done this.
Sorry about that. If you guys didn't hear, just let us know in chat. But anyways, basically, so I'm taking his wing and I'm going to start over with it.
Yeah.
Paint it bright and then do the effect with the dark
Yeah.
color over the top.
Yeah, I've done this before, kind of with
Yeah.
actual marble on terrain.
Actual marble.
Well, to create marble, marble look on terrain pieces, and it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
With marble, you have to do a million layers. I don't think you're gonna have to do that here, so
yeah,
it won't
seems
be too
like
bad.
the kind of thing you just build up
Yeah,
as much as you want.
the real
I could probably do a bunch of different colors if I wanted.
The real challenge here, in my opinion, is actually the material. The whether you're using Brillo pads. If you use a Brillo pad, you have to get the soap off of it. That's what we had.
Yeah.
And then we have a store right next to us, but they only have Brillo pads. They don't have actual steel wool. And we kind of came up with this effect late. Decided to do it. We didn't have time to order steel wool or go hunt for it somewhere else. Brillo pads will work, but like I said, you do need to get the soap off of it. Also, Brillo pads rust like crazy, so...
Yeah, he washed this just last night, and it's already covered in rust.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
So fast.
That's pretty normal, but I've used it before. Those still work. Brillo pads are actually finer than steel wool. I think you can get steel wool really fine grade.
Yeah, it looks like what they're doing in their video is just pulling it apart really, really, really thin.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that. I am just going to put like another base coat of the bright color at first, so that's not very interesting. We'll probably do that while we're doing something else.
Great.
And then I'll demo I'll try it along with you guys. I haven't actually done it yet. So it could go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I could just ruin everything on the stream.
Yeah, it could. And I will say that the only thing she'll need to look out for is getting the rust on things. But it won't really transfer
just paint over it.
if you're careful. Yeah. It should be fine.
Yeah, it's gross.
And then the other kind of... The yellow you want to stay away from.
Yeah, what's that about?
That's the soap powder.
Okay.
For that, you could just pull that,
I'll just go
that whole
somewhere
part
else.
off. Even.
Yeah.
I'd probably just pull that part off.
Yeah.
You don't really want that coming into contact with the model.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Brillo pads are pretty annoying. Steel wool itself, if you get nice, good proper steel wool, it makes this process a little less annoying. And annoying is subjective, I understand. I would just say I've done this multiple times now on terrain. I always find it a little annoying. So that's like the thing you have to think about. Like, what's your tolerance for that? But it is actually a fairly easy thing to do.
Yeah.
You're just going back and forth with airbrush colors and pulling this wool part. It's kind of a pain in the butt to work with it, but it's almost.
I think it'll be fun.
It's almost foolproof.
Yeah. So even Meg can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. We forgot to hit the button though.
What?
The
Just
pointing
reminding
button.
people to like and subscribe.
Don't
we
forget.
do want to do that.
We want to hit 69K.
Yeah, we are very, very close to 10K.
Very creeping up on 69K.
Yeah.
You just got to take us over that last hump.
We might get to 10K. This month. I think this month
I bet
for
this
sure
month
we
you guys
will.
Throw us some ideas for what we should do when we hit 10K. We have our own ideas, but
we have some ideas.
If you guys have a good one, maybe we'll use it.
Yeah. So we are
what you want.
excited actually to hit 10,000 subs. That's going to be a pretty big deal for us.
What do we do with that?
And that's the first 10,000 are the hardest, they say.
Guys, if you haven't seen our poll, please vote in it. Like all of our polls, it's very important. So
yes.
Just do it. Just do it.
Do we want to jump right in with memes?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Rudy, for your 5 memberships and the party lights soon.
Oh, these are going to change back to all green, I think.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to if this then that.
That's okay.
Fix them.
No one needs to know
our
secrets.
Yeah, actually, that's a good call. Mute this. Wait, can I?
Stop.
I'm seeing if there's a new YouTube editor for.
We'll just edit this out. Yeah.
Okay, let's jump in. Rudy, thank you. We appreciate the support. Rudy. We appreciate the support. Soups as well. Let's get to Rudy's.
Yeah, let's do
Good
this
afternoon
first.
from South Carolina. Oh, he's stateside.
Yeah, he made it.
I have a work meeting in 30 minutes and wanted to send my support. Any ideas if the plastic scrubber would work?
Plastic scrubber. What's he referring to?
Just add us, Rudy. What are you referring to? I haven't,
The plastic scrubber. Maybe he DM'd us and I didn't see it. I don't know. Did you DM us, Rudy? Maybe. Anyway, don't know. Can't answer it. But we can get to memes and then get back to it if we want. No? You okay?
John, it's okay if you have a great name. You're totally fine.
Oh.
Oh, he's saying like one of the plastic they're like plasticky rubberized kind of versions of a Brillo pad. Yeah, I don't know if they're very thin.
Try it.
There's like that green one we have here in the U.S., Rudy. That sometimes they make it with a yellow sponge attached to it, and then the other side's green. You know that thing, Meg?
Yep.
And then you can get the green thing by itself.
Yep.
The other thing people use, Rudy, is they use like alcohol wipes that you let go dry. You let them dry out, and you can pull them apart and do this effect as well. The only issue with those is kind of like the night before, you need to know how many you're going to use. And so, you pull 12 out, and then you kind of, they go kind of quick. So, if you're doing like a terrain set with like 6 terrain pieces, I would say you need one of those alcohol wipes for each color for maybe 3 for 6 terrain pieces. So you need to pull out like 3. And then if you're doing marble is often like 6 or 7 colors, honestly, just like back and forth. So it's kind of a lot. But good call out. Yeah, the green one. I haven't used the green one. I did have like actual proper steel wool. I don't know what happened to it. And
we used it?
Well, I think I actually used it as steel wool.
Did we use, like for actually washing dishes?
And stuff. The problem with the one I had was that, Meg, it was a little too coarse. And so it was kind of like you were pulling it apart and it was like too coarse. Like it wasn't making the interesting kind of patterns.
It's not getting like thin. Yeah, exactly. Thin and like chaotic.
Thank you, folks, for the support. Thank you, Rudy. As always, we appreciate it. And let's now look at some memes. There's some wild ones this week. I'm going to put my glasses on.
I know. Yeah, get your glasses on. I don't know what the top picture is. I assume it's from a video game.
No, that looks like it's from Queen of the
movie.
Damned.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaliyah, what's her name? She died?
Well, I don't know if you pronounce it Aaliyah or Aliyah, but I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Maybe it is. I need to watch it.
Yeah.
I know I need to watch it. Don't give me shit. I'll watch it.
Yeah, and I guess there's my genitals hanging from around my neck.
Those are Zach's and also on your head.
Also on my head. Yeah. This costume just totally fell apart during the stream, which was crazy because like 2 nights before I went out, or like 3 nights before I went out dancing, and no problems happened.
I know, broke into a million pieces. It was super cute.
It's from one of the Star Trek movies, not from Queen of the Damned.
There we go. Then I definitely
either way, I don't
definitely haven't seen that.
All right, so I always put an L in the word Calvary when I talk about it.
When we say it, okay.
And Calvary is apparently
that's a take. I know. It's like I don't think that looks like her.
Apparently, Calvary is the hill that Jesus was crucified on.
I just learned this today because I was like, okay, this means something, right? Like I'm like, what is going on here? And I was like, oh, that's amazing. This is Madman. Yeah. Thanks, Madman. I love this.
Yeah.
I do that too. Like, I'll say the wrong, for some reason with cavalry.
It's kind of a dumb word without the L.
Well, no, it's just a different word.
Cavalry. No, it needs the L. Cavalry.
No, it has the L. It's just somewhere else. Cavalry. Like Henry Cavill.
Yeah, I know Henry.
But then a re.
I know Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavalry.
I know Henry Cavill. He's been on many thumbnails. He's been sitting.
He's sat in our studio many times.
He sat next to
know
people
his name.
All over the Warhammer community.
Oh.
On their thumbnails.
Not here though.
Not ours.
So we're lying then.
Not us yet. Yeah. Not yet.
Oh my gosh, John, you goofball. Please chat with us. Don't worry about what color your name is. It's fine. Oh, yeah. This is some deep lore about the Pfeiffers.
Yeah, this is the. I don't quite. I mean, everybody's making fun of the color I chose
It's horrible,
for my Our Place Wonder Oven.
Look up My Place toaster oven, wonder oven, whatever, and you'll see the choices that were there. This is the color that Zach chose.
It's good. It's called Spice. It's a limited edition. Moving on. Who made that one, by the way?
Soups, I'm sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Magnets. Why do they break? I don't remember this. You were talking about magnets.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like, what's the deal? Like it was a Jerry Seinfeld
magnets
moment. Hey, Saul.
Yeah, I've been dealing with ring magnets from Magnet Baron. I want to be careful about how I talk about
right?
Yes, I'm fine. I want to be careful about how I talk about the product because I want to make
in case they ship us some. Oh we love this.
I want to make it clear that it's a great product. The Magnet Baron products are great. They actually they don't really. I've worked with a lot of magnets. I've done a lot of magnetizing. I have a Tau army. All my crisis suits are magnetized. My 2 Riptides, my 3 Ghost Keels. I'm not trying to brag, but at this point, I've magnetized a lot. I magnetized all my War Walkers for my Assyriani army. I magnetized all my scatter bikes. I have 24 scatter bikes. Excuse me. They're not called scatter bikes.
Okay.
I have 24 scatter lasers.
You could tell me they're called anything.
I have 24 Wind Riders. I have done a lot of magnetization. Okay, I don't need to keep bragging about my all my magnetizing, although I could. For example, I've also no, I'm just kidding. Okay, I've never worked with the ring magnets before from the Magnet Baron kit, and I have to be honest with you. There was no like sheet that came with it or anything like that that said, "Hey, just so you know, these break really effing easy." And quite frankly, they do. I broke one, basically immediately opening it up. One of them. So the first one, actually, I'm kind of curious if maybe it was already broken. The second one, they sent me new ones, and kind of like I was working, and then I just looked over and one was broken. So, and in her email where she replaced one for me, the customer service person at Magnet Baron was like, "Hey, just so you know, these are fragile." I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
Noticed.
Like I noticed, yeah. So heads up, if you work with ring magnets, and everybody keeps telling me, listen, these are really ceramic, like powder pressed ceramic, coated with a magnet, with a magnetic coating. So heads up.
Heads up.
Disc magnets, aren't quite as fragile.
Did you have this discussion on stream too about all this detail regarding your magnet adventure?
I just did.
No, but
did
before.
You miss it? Oh, no.
Before. Jeez. Are you okay today?
No, I'm asking. I just did that, I thought. Like, before when?
Before today.
I don't think so.
That's what I'm asking, sir.
I don't think so. Okay.
This guy.
Okay.
This guy is on one today.
Meg is painting a Stardrake.
I am, and I'm not just going to do it from afar. I'm getting a base coat down, which isn't very interesting. So during memes is a good time to do it. Oh yeah, here's another reference to a Zach rant. There's been a lot of references to Zach rants.
When it hits you that you convert your entire house just to justify painting your figures.
I mean, that's true. That's kind of what we did.
Not our entire house.
Our whole house. We're slowly losing every room. The bedroom is still safe. No. Well, yeah, it is, I guess.
When you have a YouTube channel...
Wait a minute. Get back to that.
Oh.
We weren't done talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, you had a... All right. I guess you don't want to talk about. Yeah, it makes sense. You get tired of talking about all your weird rants.
No, I just I didn't know you were still going on talking about this one.
Yeah, he didn't know I wasn't finished.
What?
I'm finished. We'll just move
good.
on. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about Christopher Columbus Day anyway.
Yeah, not anymore.
All right, go ahead, Zach. Let's hear it.
No, this was kind of funny. You do tests and searches for yourself on Google and
Some
on
of
Reddit.
us do.
You do.
I don't.
You definitely do.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I don't. After you showed me this, then I looked and I was like, oh yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Meg.
It's
How did
fine.
we find out that when you type the hobby collab, Meg comes out?
Because it was the hobby, because I always type the hobby collab
Yes.
in Google search. Like, I don't go like www.youtube/the hobby collab. I just Google it and then I'm like, click. So I typed out the hobby collab and the first thing was Meg.
Okay.
Like, that was the first time we caught it. So no, I don't go searching for my name.
I don't either. I do like
Yes.
I know. I do like to do it, especially Reddit as well. Saray is
I'll check on Reddit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, how are we doing? Are people like bad talking us?
right. You
Or
want to
are they
see
doing-
if you want to see if like there's like a.
That's where they all go.
I know it does kind of sound slightly vain, but
I just want to know.
in reality, you kind of check these things to see if you're like showing up on spiky bits and people are ripping on you or
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
can address it.
Yeah, you kind of want to
Or
see
make
what's
fun
going
of
on.
them, whatever.
Anyway, yeah, one of the most when you type the hobby collab, not surprisingly, Meg populates first, and then I clicked that. I was like, this was yesterday, I think. I clicked this last night. And I clicked it, and then
Yeah, exactly, Ty.
and then it was like people also search for the hobby collab Meg husband.
I love. Oh my God, that's like gender. What is it like? Gender stereotypes or whatever flipped on their head. It's always like, oh, it's Mrs. Zach Pfeiffer or
Yeah.
something. It's just like, oh, it's Meg's husband.
And under it the hobby collab Meg age. I just realized they wonder how old you are. Oh my gosh. These animals.
I love it. It's great. It I mean, think about, we're talking about No Doubt in the chat. Do you know the names of the other band members?
No, nobody does.
Yeah,
of course.
nobody gives a shit.
The hobby collab Meg. Fertile.
I'm the Gwen.
The hobby collab Meg fertile ?
All right, let's. Well, anyways, chat is trying to help change the algorithm now. So let's see. It's fine. Can you? Yep, there we go. So you guys can help
Zach's
change
big
the number
biceps?
one.
What is that up there?
And that's Larry. You guys can help rearrange this algorithm for us in Google by searching some of these other classic search terms. So yeah. Zach is in the middle of a midlife crisis. Help him out. I'm fine though.
Yeah, this one was kind of funny. Meg, I'm just gonna try to power back this light back on. I don't know what is going on in our studio these days.
Nothing.
We're having a lot of bizarre little like weird tech issues.
We shouldn't have dressed up as gremlins, that's for sure. We introduced a lot of chaos into our lives.
Oh, I think you just unplugged this one.
Yeah, I probably just did. Blame Meg.
All right, let
That's
me
usually
go
what it. I can actually do it in a second if you want to sit down and chill out.
Okay. So that's a pretty good one. This meme, and then that's it. We did all the memes.
We did all the memes.
Yeah.
That was the news.
That was the news.
John tested
Yeah.
it. You guys need to search for Zach's big biceps.
No,
instead.
don't. Search for Saray's. Who the fuck is Saray?
I love that. Yeah.
Brett Helpers.
Brett help. Right, because Brett is really who makes this all happen. With his local Brettness.
Okay, I am actually painting the rider here. I did do a lot of the Stardrake has kind of been a team effort. I just the Stormcast there are interesting, but they have been a lot to get through for one person. So Meg is helping me out with the Stardrake. She kind of was excited to work on him anyway.
Yeah.
And so she's been helping me out. I've
been wanting to paint a dragon.
I've got the rider here.
I finished Smog along like a year ago. Haven't had a dragon since.
Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna do this guy. This is kind of funny. I have to say, You know, they retired a lot of Stormcast models, and it caused like a big hubbub.
A big to-do.
A big hubbub for sure. And I think there's a lot of fairness to that. Like a lot of getting upset, I think was fair. But I will say, this Lord Celestant on Stardrake, the Lord Celestant himself, which I have here in my hand, the rider, he's like the general of my army under most circumstances when we're going to play. And he looks pretty derpy. Like, he really is showing his age compared to a more modern Stormcast. He's kind of squat. He's not as tall.
I'm sorry. All the Stormcasts look alike to me. I'm like, he looks just like the other Stormcast. Am I gonna get tomatoes thrown at me for saying that?
But you know how we're on this, like, he's gonna be on our channel later today. We're on this KK thing because we found out that KK. Oh my
God. You guys bring your KK questions, please, at 2 p.m.
We found out that KK doesn't really watch like any movies ever. This
guy does not appreciate art.
He just skims them and like stops it if something looks interesting, and then like gets the points and then moves on. I think he did something yesterday in hobby chat that I personally just think we did not address enough in a hobby hang, and I want to call it out. So I was like, this guy's helmet is like a helmet wearing its own helmet. In other words, if you look up the Stormcast Eternal,
they have helmets on under their helmet.
It looks like he has a helmet on under his helmet.
That's weird.
And
I guess you're extra safe.
And KK goes, "Oh, you mean like a death mask?" And then I can't remember who else it was. Somebody else was like, "Yes." And then it was quiet for a second. And then I was like, "Wait, no, not at all. What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's like a death mask." And I was like, "What? No, stop. You have to explain this now, right?" And KK will do that. He's like, I was like, "Explain it." He's like, I was like, what is, a death mask is when you die, they put plaster over your face.
Yeah.
I guess after an evening of reflection, I sort of see what he's talking about, but I really don't think that was correct at all. Yes, thank you. Yes, Cody was there. Yeah. And I was saying, it's like the helmet that the...
Why do we have to get KK out of the room so that you can call him out and then say what you need to say about KK and he's not here to defend himself? What's going on?
I was like... But I thought it was funny because,
are you picking on KK when he's not around?
I did later think about it. I was like, yes, I guess I could see why somebody would say it. Like, it's just like the interior could be thought of as a death mask because it is like one of those helmets that's like... but it's not really, right? Like... The gladiator helmet is a death mask, isn't it? I don't think. I don't think so. So I think of
I'm just believing it, whatever you guys are telling me. I don't actually know what a death mask is.
I guess here's what I don't know. Is there a name for the type of like helmet that goes back to antiquity and has like a human face kind of put on it? In other words, the type of helmet that Stormcasts have for the most part.
Well, like that they wear around while they're still alive, or you mean only after they're
helmet.
Dead?
You know what the Stormcast looks like. Their helmet
but
is
you're
like a
talking
face.
about like Mesopotamia or something.
Yeah, right? Like those ancient helmets, right? I guess I think of a death mask as very different.
I thought it's something you wear when you're dead and they bury you.
No, it's a death mask is.
See, I don't know.
If you're like, and I think they're like Renaissance-y era, Middle Ages.
Friggin' gladiator helmet.
It's like if you die and you were like maybe a famous person, they basically use like a plaster and take like...
Oh, okay.
It's like before they had photography. They take like a picture of your face with this plaster, basically.
Yeah.
And this guy looks a little dorky, I think. He has sort of like that tight, I guess what we're calling death mask style helmet on.
Sure.
And then over top of that is like another helmet.
Let this dry.
And it looks pretty bad, in my opinion. It does not look cool or inspiring or scary or frightful.
I don't think any of them do, because they all look the same.
Well, some of them look...
I'm tired of it.
Some of them
not
look
tired of it, but like, why would I...
Yeah.
None of them seem that interesting.
I don't exactly disagree.
But what do I know?
But they have gotten a little better. And
oh yeah.
Yeah, but this guy's old. He's an old guy.
You're old. Got him.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I was talking about the helmet that when Russell Crowe's like kicking butt in Gladiator, they're like, all right, here comes a gladiator that we're bringing out of retirement. and they like bring this gladiator out of retirement to like beat Russell Crowe, and Russell Crowe beats him too. That guy has like this kind of style helmet on, where it's like a helmet with another helmet over top of it, but it looks a lot cooler than this guy's. So,
all right.
Wiki for this style of helmet. Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
Cody. We'll check it.
I'm letting this dry. I need to make sure this can run through the airbrush. Did you run this Corvus Black through the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to thin it out or anything. Great. It saves me so much time. Well, I'm gonna hang out and let it dry before I get to the Brilloing. Oh, this is the bad Brillo, or whatever this is. Is this Brillo? This is Brillo, right? That's what we said.
These are Brillo pads. Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna keep pulling apart my Brillo pad. Zach, have you even seen today's poll?
It says best webs.
Yeah.
And then it's a few different options there, I see. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite web?
No. Just what I would recommend for that is like try it out somewhere first.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, so here's where I'm at. It's just base coat, just some bright. I'm not too worried about how clean it looks because
that's good color.
I'm gonna airbrush over a lot of it.
Great.
I'm clearly not doing the underside because I don't think Zach wanted to or cared.
No.
It's his army, and I'm like, that's cool. I'll save me time.
Well, it's a studio army.
Well, I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, I've been conscripted to be the Stormcast guy.
You're excited.
I'm a little excited. We shall see. It's a different play style for me. It's going to take me a while to do well with it.
Look at all the rust. Can you guys see all the rust already? This is just from like overnight.
Yeah, the problem if you're like, well, why wash it all at first? And again, like I said,
Soap.
Brillo pads themselves are not the most ideal use for this. But they do.
We'll see how it goes.
They come, like I said, they come with soap, basically, like a soap powder on them, and you have to get that off. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem for your models.
The theory I heard for the glut of minis that went to Legends was that GW thought they could pull a 40k faction split in AOS, and then people clued in that AOS players wouldn't go for it.
I don't get that.
I don't get it either, but I'm intrigued.
I don't. A faction split, as in splitting Stormcast. I don't.
Okay.
I've heard people say that as everybody brings it up as the theory I heard, but I think probably just some influencer made that up. I don't think that's real.
Was it us? Did we do it?
No.
Oh, we just
stole
Blueberry Boy and made that our thing.
Yeah, no, nobody would care what we said.
No one cares what we have to say.
We don't even have 10,000 subs yet.
Yeah. Don't listen to anybody that doesn't have.
And
at
we've
least
never had
10,000
Henry
subs.
Cavill on our channel. You can see all the
all the
channels.
Henry Cavill list thumbnails that we have.
Yeah, we have no Henry Cavill thumbnails.
Me too, Saray.
Yeah, we do like spraying disinformation, but we don't usually make it about Games Workshop. We make it about other things.
Yeah.
Usually individuals in our community, like Polychrome and stuff like that.
What can we say about Poly?
I don't know. Well, I don't want to say anything now because now people will know it's disinformation.
It's true. We'll do it later.
We need to wait a little bit and then just bring it up casually.
Yeah. Zach and the magical L.
We need to bring up later how Polychrome has never passed the tuberculosis test.
He's actually known as a tuberculosis spreader.
He's a major vector.
I think he's known as the spreader.
The vector.
Yeah.
TB vector,
yeah.
They call him in the Netherlands. In Central Europe in general. Just heads up, everybody.
Yep.
If you go to that area.
All right. Well, Zach keeps saying this is super annoying.
What?
Doing this.
Oh, no, I don't. Yours is going to be fine. Whenever I've done it, I've done like a lot.
Well, first I need the paint to come out. There it is. All right. I probably need more.
More paint.
More paint would help, yeah.
You got to put paint on the model.
I need more paint on this.
Actually, that is the case, Meg, I'm finding with the high line, is you do kind of have to load up that cup.
Which is annoying. That's really the only annoying thing about it because Otherwise, it's like perfect. I love this airbrush. But yeah, it's very easy to spill.
It has another problem.
You guys can see how there's no well.
Yeah, it has another problem in my opinion, which is that this is kind of a traditional...
All right, how did that come out?
This is
not great.
This is a traditional Iwata problem, which is that it has like... there's like this... from where the paint goes in to where the paint comes out, there's a little chunk where I'm going to say like lose track. And what I like about, this is kind of what I like about Badgers, is that they don't have that. Like you can access from where the paint goes in to where it comes out, you can like get in with any kind of tool and access the area. Iwata has like this little chamber that's like kind of locked up. And that's where all of your, over time, your crud builds up and your problems occur. I do find that soaking helps a lot. They probably tell you not to do too much soaking, but yeah.
All right, so let's see how this comes out. A little bit better, I hope. I don't know. Yeah, I'm like not getting anything defined.
Give me a chunk and I'll try to turn it into. I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm not actually seeing any of the texture.
What you're doing there, I think, is what you want to do.
Yeah.
You want to make actually some holes.
Right, which I thought I had done. Hi, John. Good to see you.
Hand me a chunk and I'll see if I can help out here.
Okay. And then, how do I get it to actually do its thing? Do I need to press it or anything like that? Thank you, John, for the 20 gifted memberships. That's awesome. Hey, did you have a good time in London? It was cool to see you play on stream. You need to learn AOS now, so you can come play on our stream.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Always. Yeah, it was.
Appreciate that.
I walked in the room and Meg was watching it and I heard your voice. I was like, what is that?
What the heck?
And then I was like, oh yeah, there he is.
I can't, it's not coming out like clear. It looks more like marble to me, you know, like chunks.
Yeah. Is the vacuum over there?
Yes.
Vacuum's handy here.
We love this little vacuum. Okay, so you did a spearhead with him too, John? Oh my gosh, thank you. That's really nice. Guys, give it a minute before you chat with us so the memberships don't interrupt what you're trying to say. Thanks, John. Yeah, so you know how to play spearhead. We could totally do spearhead with you if you wanted. While I desperately try to figure out how to make this work. Maybe if I get closer, that will help. Nope. It just makes a big like clump. Why can't I get this to work? Guys, I told you, we might fail.
Okay, how about try some of that?
Okay.
See if that does any better?
I don't know. We should go back and watch the video.
Well, so let me tell you another way that...
Also, this probably doesn't help because it's like really strong capillary.
Capillary action. Good science. What I'm going to say is that the other thing you want to do, Meg, and this might be hard because of the color you use, since it's not airbrush color. For marble, you kind of go back and forth. So you do like...
Yeah, but we don't want to do marble.
Well, I know, but what happens is if you put the one color, the dark color down, then you go back with the light color over top of the dark color. You'll get more.
Get that.
Yeah, you kind of get it back and forth a little bit.
You know what? I'm going to airbrush onto my skin.
Try your skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I wrap it tight around my finger, will that make a difference? If it's like, ooh, ow, kind of hurts. All right.
I don't love working with the Brillo pads.
Oh, that was the random American on stream. Yeah, John, I don't know if you saw in our Discord, but we have an events discussion section now. And there's 2 events listed for next April. Zach and I are going to be, this isn't working. I kind of hate it. I'm really sad. So we'll be there. We have 2 like hangouts planned. Also, I'm just going to be in London. So like if someone wants to grab a beer, like hit me up in Discord. That'd be cool. But yeah, We're just going. We're going to see like everybody. Liam is a bonus, so if Liam wants to have us on stream, we'd love to be there, or if he's able to. People are busy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so yeah, not a pint, not a beer. Sorry. Yeah. So anyway, it's casual. It's just us hanging out. We're gonna take. I think we can take some Spearhead at least to play, because we're gonna go to Warhammer World one day.
Sure. I mean, I know I'm taking an army.
Are you going to take a full army, right?
I'm going to take a full army.
You're going to take a full army because if somebody plays on stream, it'll probably be you. Spread the pad thinner. Thanks, Sarai. Yeah, I'm hoping to like get this figured out by the end of the stream. And I'll try it again on my finger.
But you do want that, but you also you want some of the big chunks to hang in there.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to just try it. I have to try a few things, it seems like, because it's not working the way I wanted it to. How would you paint water? Okay, that'd be fun, John. That'd be cool to see you over there. Like, why limit ourselves to just the States? What do you think, Sarai? Thinner? Yeah, probably thinner. It looks pretty thick. Looks thick.
Yeah, whenever I've done marble, I always have to reset and try a bunch of things first. But I do find, like I said, that the going back and forth with the dark and light colors helps a lot.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, we'll be at LVO, John.
Fishnet, okay.
Yeah.
All right, this is pretty thin in some spots. Yeah, we will. I never miss LVO. Never, ever again. I will never, ever miss LVO. It's too good.
Okay, I'm meanwhile working on the rider's cape.
Let's see.
Is it coming out any better?
No. Well, you know what? Now it's hard to tell because I have cracks in my skin, like natural cracks in my skin. Urgh, let me get a piece of paper. Urgh.
Yeah. We've got those little note cards over there.
If it doesn't work, I'll just throw the whole thing away. We'll just burn the Stardrake.
We'll put the rider on the Stardrake base, but without the Stardrake.
Yeah, it'll just sit there like this.
It's on a base. It's on the biggest base.
Awesome. Yeah, you mentioned you might be in the Bay Area. So again, John, you have an invitation to hang out with us, play on stream if you want. That'll be fun. Zach's like, Meg, stop it.
Why?
No, kidding.
Oh yeah, I'm not the biggest. You're
not the biggest John McCardle fan?
No,
Is that what you're gonna
what I was
say?
gonna say is, we don't always having guests is kind of can be a little bit of an ordeal. You just have to prep people for a whole new thing, and I've noticed that job that job always falls to me.
So here, guys, here's where I'm at. Got it.
Oh yeah. There you go.
You can kind of see the lines going on, right? But I don't want to have it be that dark. I'm okay with that for this part of the wing. But as it gets further out, I want it to be more spread. So then that means I need more clumps. And that should help.
No, John, sorry. What I meant is I
put words in his mouth.
Yeah, what I meant to say is, or what I'm trying to say is, it's kind of, whenever we have guests, there's all these weird side things that happen. We always feed our guests.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Why?
All these side things, feeding them.
Yeah, well, no, it's not weird. It's just something people probably don't inherently think about, right? That have to happen.
You're saying it's just effort, right?
I'm saying it produces these weird
I like you, John.
It produces these weird things that suddenly have to happen that you kind of don't think about until you're oh wait, yeah, we got to go do this, we got to do that, and then I'm just saying that I've noticed that I'm often that person, usually because you're right. You and Sarai are just more interesting than me, and you guys are the ones people actually want to be on stream with. So I get to go get pizza and stuff like that. Or cook the food itself. Or
what?
Whatever.
No way. People want to be with you so they can experience a hot take in real time and have to deal with it.
I don't think
so. They can see what it was like for me, that Christopher Columbus streak.
Oh my God.
And then we'll get good meme faces from them too.
None of my Christopher Columbus hot takes are actual hot takes. They're all exactly how everybody else feels.
We're not going there right now.
No, okay, yeah. I'm never gonna...
Live it down?
I'm never gonna...
Get your voice actually heard?
Yeah, which, I don't know,
All
whatever,
right.
I guess I don't care.
Autofocus, dude.
Is it working, Meg?
I don't know. I'm doing the next bunch. Saray's like, choose a color closer to the wing color right now, which I get, but I want to get this working the way I want to like understand how to control it. Does that make sense?
Hey,
right,
listen,
we
do have some unfinished business from...
Okay, so that was too thick.
Speaking of the Columbus Day stream. Right, Meg? Is it fair to say...
Yeah, it's like a continuation.
Is it fair to say...
It's a spin-off. We have a spin-off from the Columbus stream happening today, yeah.
Yeah. Is it fair to say that we brought something
No, there is an
up?
elevator, John. There is an elevator. Sorry, I'm listening.
Yeah.
My bad. Let me get a different color.
Okay.
I think I'll start actually with this blue.
Or there's a darker blue. Well, you don't want too
I want to
dark.
transition
Okay.
a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
So we said on a previous stream that we've been really into ranking things here recently.
Mm-hmm. We're in a ranking
There
kick.
need to be winners and there need to be losers.
Mm-hmm.
And what we decided was, I don't even know how this came up, but that we needed to rank all of the cereal mascots from U.S. cereals.
Need. This is a need.
Now, this is interesting because one thing I do want to bring up here when we start to when we start to do this is I want to just say real quick that I'm trying to think how to say this. We did a little bit of research, and it's very fascinating how cereal mascots are really only a thing in the U.S. Most of the rest of the world has banned much of the rest of the world.
I don't think that's true, because when I was looking, it said that they were still in the UK.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
They still do. Maybe that's not true anymore.
I'm pretty sure Canada and I know
links
like
get old.
Canada, most of Mexico recently banned.
Yeah, in like 2021,
like
they
all
were
kinds
like,
of,
"Hey, you guys can't show cartoon characters on sugary cereals." Who would have thought? Yeah.
So we thought we would stick with American ones only. It was a little hard. Is it you liking it?
I'm starting to get stuff that I am okay with.
Yeah, do you want me to
Yeah,
show?
we'll just That was the last one.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, guys.
So yeah, so sorry if you
Getting
are.
better. I'll use lighter colors and kind of build up to that a bit more.
If you're
But
not.
it's starting to
Oh, go ahead. I'm
do
sorry,
what I
Meg, I'm
want.
talking
No,
over
it's
you.
okay. I'm like muttering, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you can switch the camera.
So apologies in advance if you are like, hey, I don't know
what this is, and I don't believe.
I don't know some of these. That said, I do know that you guys often point out, the Brits will often point out that they get exposed to a lot of our media. Let's start here with the tricks.
Getting memed? I don't know.
Let's start here with the Trix Rabbit.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, do you even like this cereal? Because
Not really.
I don't either.
I will say this about Trix, and you're going to have to be pretty old to remember this. So some of you in here are older than me. John, I'm looking at you. Other than that, I don't know. Brett?
Trix is still around?
It is still around, but here's the thing about Trix.
It turns milk into a mystery color. I love how they're just like trying to trick kid. Like it's very much like
mauve. The mystery color is mauve.
Yeah. It okay, but if it doesn't turn it mauve, what does that say about what's in this cereal? Like
right.
that's not natural.
We don't know what color it's gonna turn. So
no. What I was gonna say is it reminds me of like the woman in the gingerbread house, Hansel and Gretel's like villain. She like lures them in with candy and then tries to kill them, right? Like this is like sugary cereal with mascots on it.
Yeah,
That's in general like how I think about it. Like you're just luring in these kids with your little cookie breadcrumbs.
So here's what I will say.
Sorry.
When I was a very young kid, Trix were a couple things. And tell me if anyone remembers this. Stop me. I'm really curious if people remember this. One, Trix individual pieces were not these different shapes. They were single balls. Do you guys know the cereal?
That's what it. Oh yeah, you're right.
You know the
yeah.
cereal, and you're gonna see
It's
the
just
connection
like
here.
puffs, yeah.
Kicks. You know the
Kicks
cereal.
and Tricks.
Yeah. So Tricks were Kicks, but fruit flavored.
Yeah.
Yeah, all balls.
Real
yeah,
clever.
Chris gets it. They were all balls, and they also tasted different. They had a different flavor, and the flavor was more similar to Kicks, but lightly fruity. They were pretty mild. I remember getting Kicks. I remember getting Tricks a lot as a kid, and then I remember being in like middle school, and we got this Tricks, and I tried it for the first time. I was like, "Mom, these suck. The new Tricks suck, Mom." And it was like one of my first experiences being like, "Oh wow, you could just change a product. It can just be bad now." Anyway,
You liked Kicks?
I liked Kicks and I liked old Tricks.
I didn't like
And then they
Kicks.
turned Tricks into this new cereal.
I was like, I want Tricks
Am
because
I-
it has colors.
Right, Tricks
Yeah.
was good, but like I said, then they changed it and
Yeah.
it was like really sweet and like it was almost syrupy, like in this bizarre way that I did not enjoy.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Anyway,
there's the rabbit.
the
And
rabbit
I
himself,
think,
thoughts.
I
He's a
don't
failure
know.
for
He's
sure.
Fine. I don't know. In general, well, that we can move on. But in general, I don't understand why kids are being assholes and like not sharing.
Not share- why
their
don't-
cereal.
why-
like why
why
haven't
can't
we
he have
taught
any?
kids to share? That's
Why
kind
can't
of
he have it?
nice.
Also, we talked about this guy being a 6 foot tall rabbit.
Oh
Very,
yeah, it
like,
is pretty tall,
pure
right? It's like
muscle.
Bugs Bunny is also very tall.
This rabbit should be
He's as
able
tall
to
as Elmer Fudd.
I mean, like, look at kangaroos. This rabbit should be able to absolutely kick the shit out of all of these kids
Yeah,
and take any of
it
the
shouldn't be
cereal
a
he wants. He
problem.
needs to just man up and do it. So on one hand, I empathize with him. He's trying to not be violent.
He was written
but
that
it's
way.
been like 30 years, dude. I mean, no one's gonna fault you for just decking a kid.
Listen, this is on the writers.
Rearing back and just putting both feet into a kid's face and dropping them. Okay, moving on.
I don't know if they would do that. Okay, this is a weird one because these are like actually just characters
I
that
know.
like kids would watch on TV that have nothing to do with this cereal. So
And-
they already would have been hooked.
And like any Hanna-Barbera character, they
They're
totally
stupid.
suck.
Yeah, they're pretty
They
dumb.
absolutely suck. God, I hate Fred Flintstone. I hate Fred. I hate
Zach was
Barney.
like, "Don't put that on
I was
the
like,
list."
"Don't
and I
put
was
him
like,
on. I don't wanna deal with
Okay,
that."
then I definitely want to put it on the
Yeah.
list. Don't tell me not to.
I hate Fred. I hate Barney. Can you imagine being like, we need to
I
get
like
some.
Dino.
We need
He's
to.
cute.
We need to get somewhere. Let's get in our car and use our feet.
I mean,
Like,
they're lucky they had a car at all. They're freaking cavemen.
they don't have a car. They have a fake imaginary car.
Yeah, but wheels are faster. Like once you get the feet going, then it can
If it goes
go
downhill,
by itself.
if it goes, you can't always go downhill. If you're going to the grocery store,
There's momentum for a while. Oh yeah, Hans over there. Okay. Pebble. Oh yeah, Pebbles. That's right. They do have Pebbles on the box usually. I remember that.
What-
Pebbles and Bam Bam. You remember them?
I do, the stupid
Yeah,
little kids.
little kids.
This cereal is also bad. We're not exactly ranking the cereals, but we should a little bit
okay,
because
I do-
the spokesperson represents the cereal.
It's true.
Isn't
I
a good
like
product.
this Pebble. I think that the idea matches, like the Flintstones. It just looks like little pieces of like crap. I don't know, like little pieces, the pebbles, right? Like little rocks.
Like Soups' comment. The dinosaurs that they would have
Yeah.
used for fuel were still alive.
Yeah, they hadn't figured that out yet.
Fruity Pebbles is good for 30 seconds. It's actually amazing.
You have to have small bowls of it.
It's amazing for 30
like,
seconds.
if we do like yes, Scooby-Doo is Hanna-Barbera and we hate Scooby-Doo. Sorry,
Yeah.
Saul. What was I saying? Yes, okay, if we have like a cereal that sometimes we'll go buy a box of cereal and like that's what we're eating today, just a bowl of
yeah.
cereal until the box is empty.
It's not a healthy habit, but we do it like twice a year.
Once a year, yeah. Like, anyways, if I pick Fruity Pebbles, you have to do small bowls.
I
Just eat it a little bit
I
at a
usually
time.
pick Reese's peanut butter puffs.
Oh God.
Okay, or Peanut Butter Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, did
No,
we put
he's
it?
there.
He's
Don't
on
you
here? Okay.
worry, Zach. He's gonna make an appearance.
What? Sweeto?
This is real.
Wow.
This is real. You guys, look it up. Look it up.
This is great.
I was like, I want to see if there. I was like, I'm curious if there's a Cheetos cereal.
Honestly?
Like because people are crazy. And guess what? There is, and it's called Sweetos.
Honestly, first of all, Tactleson, Grape Ape, amazing callback. I love Grape Ape. Grape Ape, the original Pokemon, walks around just saying Grape Ape, like
Okay.
a Pokemon. Okay,
So what is
anyway,
this? Just cinnamon? I think it's cocoa
Sweetos.
and milk filling.
milk filling.
So it's basically filled with like
Do
a
you-
chocolate paste.
Is this a cereal?
Yes,
You're
it's
supposed
a cereal. Look.
It's Russian up at the top.
Yeah, it's like Greek or something.
Oh, it's Greek, okay.
Yeah, and then, but it translates it underneath. Cocoa and milk. Look at you guys are so grossed out.
I gotta say.
I didn't say it doesn't have to be all American.
I gotta
cereals,
say, there's a lot of worthless losers.
Now we're getting somewhere.
There's a lot of worthless loser mascots in the breakfast world for cereal, and seeing Chester Cheetah show up, I think, is a breath of fresh air. So I'm happy that you put him on the list because I think he's immediately catapult to the best mascot because he's a cool mascot.
I never liked Chester Cheeto. I mean, it's probably because I don't like Cheetos, but yeah, sure, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay.
All right.
Now this one also not really a cereal.
I don't like camel cereal, that's for
this
sure.
This one not really a cereal, but we thought we would put him on here.
Well, they had to remove him because of the mascot thing. Like, don't put a mascot on cigarettes for kids, right? Like, not remove him, but you can show him on, like, what is it? You can show him.
No, he's pretty much.
Has he been removed?
He's been totally canceled.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I don't think you can do a lot with him anymore. Although he's coming back.
Oh no.
He's coming back. He's cool again.
Cigarettes
are cool
again.
Smoke, kids. Cigarettes are getting cool again.
Oh my God! Don't. It's not cool to smoke. It's gross. Don't do it.
Yeah, Chester Cheetah and Joe Camel will definitely hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It raises the question: what's worse, cigarettes or Frosted Flakes? And I mean, really, the answer is absolutely 100% cigarettes,
right.
But not by much. Okay, Saray, I thought you would appreciate Joe Camel.
And I'm going to go for it.
What are you looking for?
I'm going to mix the color I want, and then I'm going to go for it on the dragon wings.
Okay.
Just a heads up. I just can't find the color. It's basically that color. I don't know where it went.
Oh.
I'll find it. That's okay. Let's move on. Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah.
Stupid bird.
Oh, it's right by your water.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Yeah, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Right? I hate... I hate this bird, and I also hate
Woody Woodpecker.
The other... Yeah, Woody... I'm not into...
You're not a fan of these.
It's insane, which I enjoy.
Yeah.
I do love insanity, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't like annoying insanity.
I do, and I love the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs bird. He is totally insane.
Yeah.
Lock
him up.
He's pretty much like Steve Buscemi's character in Con Air.
What?
He's just the complete wild card.
You're
psycho.
Crazy. You say some crazy shit, Zach.
And I love that this bird is still around. He's totally crazy. I haven't seen any recent media with him. My guess is they might have ruined him by developing this character. I kind of like him better as just like an insane force of nature. Okay, moving on.
Okay. Count Chocula.
I don't like this.
They redo stuff all the time.
Yeah, well,
I do have some older boxes in this list too. This is like a newer Count Chocula, right?
What happened in the 2000s?
It's like, oh, we need to make everything look computery.
Right. In the 2000s.
And shiny.
In the 2000s, we stopped, starting with Toy Story, we like dropped 2D animation.
Yeah.
And and then there were like cool shows in this style of animation, like Clone Wars and stuff that kids like grew up on. So like everybody now younger likes, I don't think they like that. This is just what they've seen their whole life. But like, yeah, I like the 2D Count Chocula I prefer. And actually, that's what's currently out in this. And I was looking at the other day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they had like the 2D. Why is the vampire a beaver? I know he looks weird. I don't like this.
Oh yeah,
Count Chocula.
he has like. It's weird. Like he doesn't have fangs. It's like they're trying to keep it super not scary, so they don't even give him fangs. Like what? It's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like Count Chocula. He's stupid.
Yeah, the whole all of these cereals were not my favorite. What about you?
I was never really into chocolate cereals at all.
What about like Frankenberry and Boo Berry?
I don't remember that cereal ever. That sounds like knockoff Captain Crunch berries or something.
It's a mainstream General Mills cereal.
Okay.
The Frankenberry was like a pink Frankenstein guy.
I didn't eat that. Yeah.
Or strawberry.
I don't remember. Maybe I saw it, but I don't remember that cereal. Yeah.
So you know, I don't think I was the biggest fan of these.
Okay.
All right, now this is another.
I didn't like this as a kid either.
Definitely a problematic character.
I mean, it's a little racist.
Yeah,
and also,
it's
just again, the kids are being jerks and like stealing from him, which I think kind of sucks.
When I say problematic, I wasn't really worried about Irish people being offended. My guess is the average Irish person doesn't care about Lucky Charms. I think he's problematic in just how obnoxious he is, and the whole story. It's similar to Tricks, right? It's like
just a bunch of shitty kids
like
being
bad
jerks.
kids, like stealing from this guy.
Where are the parents teaching their kids
for their sugar fix?
It's okay to steal.
Let me wake up first thing in the morning and punch a little person because I want his fucking sugary
But also,
cereal.
Oh my god, the Rick and Morty episode with this
It's pretty
just
good.
kind of ruined me, and I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I do like this.
It's kind of
if you're gonna do it, go all the way.
Yeah, yeah. That's right, Ty. That's my problem. He's problematic because I hate him.
Yeah.
This guy's kind of like
this guy gets it.
This guy's
Fruit Loops, Toucan Sam.
Fruit Loop. I don't like Toucan Sam.
Again, yeah, no, like the guy.
I don't like him as a person. Yeah.
Oh, I like that he gets along with the kids. Like I'm like, oh, good, they're nice to each other.
Yeah.
They're not like stealing things from each other.
But it makes you wonder why they like him. Like, what's he doing to them? What's he have on them? Is there blackmail involved, or are they black? Like, what's up with the?
There may be right. He like threatened them with waterboarding.
Yeah.
If they didn't share the cereal.
Yeah, he waterboards them with milk.
He milkboards them.
Milkboards. Yeah,
I said it.
I don't like. I've never been into Toucan Sam. I don't know why. He seems like a shill to me.
A shill.
He's
I mean,
like
all of these guys are shills.
Yeah, but Toucan Sam is like, he's like a, when all the other mascots have problems with Kellogg's and are like airing their grievances, he's like the shill for them.
Oh, okay.
You can just tell. He's the company man.
Okay, I picked like one of the grossest things I could find for Captain Crunch.
Cotton
candy, because that's necessary for breakfast. I'm really just ripping on the cereals. The mascots, I think, are just, in general, diabolical because they shouldn't be there. But Captain Crunch, what does he do? He like takes kids out on the high seas and gives them delicious cereal. I hate this cereal. It ruins the roof of your mouth.
Yeah,
it's terrible cereal.
I am a Captain Crunch fan, but mostly peanut butter only nowadays. Captain Crunch is not. Saray's brought this up before.
I know, this is like your guys' joke. I'm sorry, Saray. This should have been on your guys' episode.
He is not a. He's done a lot. He's done some stolen valor stuff. Here's my problem with Captain Crunch.
The man himself, not the cereal.
Well, actually, I don't know. I think there are too many different...
Eating glass. Exactly, you maniacs.
I've never felt like that.
It is. It's like eating glass. That's such a good way to put it.
Interesting.
I'm struggling here. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I get it right.
All right, should we move on?
Please, yes. I thought we were. I'm done talking about Captain Crunch.
Oh, yeah, Chris is right. Actually, Captain Crunch is another one of those ones that has like a window. Yeah, but unlike Fruity Pebbles, Pebbles, the window's immediately. Captain Crunch, you have to give it like a minute, and then you have like 30 seconds, like he's saying, and then after that it starts to be too soggy. Yeah.
I wish we had the steel wool. I bet that would have. It would have been nice to do like comparisons. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys.
This is a weird.
This is an old one. Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's cute. Like I like the original Tony the Tiger, like the older ones. And then it comes with a stuffed toy because that also is diabolical. Can your cereals come with toys in them? Around the world, not just the UK.
Mostly we have a lot of UK, but Europe and Canada.
We have the Netherlands and Sweden. So
other folks. Is
this guy?
Is that a law? I know that Germany has like the Kinder Egg thing that has like the little toy in it.
Yeah, and I'm like, how do they get away with that? Okay, I think I'm going to just try it, you guys. I'm going to go for it on the wings.
How do you feel about Tony the Tiger, Meg?
He's cute. I think he's cute. I mean, he's a tiger. Like, I love him. I don't care. And Frosted Flakes are like my second favorite cereal.
Oh, you like Frosted Flakes?
I've always loved Frosted Flakes.
You know what cereal I really like a lot?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Frosted Flakes.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, yeah. That's had a lot of different mascots. You know what cereal I really like a lot? Actually, that's kind of a kid's cereal. It's an adult cereal.
Ooh.
No, it's a kid cereal masquerading as adult cereals. Frosted Mini Wheats. I think they're that cereal holds up good in milk. And then I think that their mascot is
just itself.
It's one of those. Bye, John. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to jump in and rank these now?
Oh, we've hit the end.
We've hit the end.
It's 11 already?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, we're back to the stupid rabbit. So, okay. Here we go. Let's do the rankings. I'm going to
let me do this really quick. Let me do this for them and then we'll do rankings.
Let's take a look
just
at
really
it.
quick. I want to see how it goes. Like, I'm just jumping in, you guys. I'm going to do it. I don't think it's going to look webby the way I wanted it to, but that's okay. It'll look cool anyway. I'm going to brighten this up a bit. All right, so I'm just going to go for it. And whatever happens, happens. It's fine. Just go with it.
That's what...
Actually, okay, I want to turn it over so the thicker parts are near the bottom because it should be brighter towards the bottom. You know what? I'm actually not ready for this. No, I can do this. Okay, I just need to rearrange it. We'll do that. Yeah. And I'll just airbrush less towards the top. See all the rust?
Yeah, the rust is annoying. We Brillo pads are kind of what we had.
It's okay.
You can get steel wool at Home Depot, I think, at like a hardware.
Oh, is that more reliable for that kind of thing? Sorry, guys.
Actual steel wool. Well, like I said, I've used it. Like I said,
nothing happened.
I've used it before, but the problem, it has its own kind of problem, which is that it's I think there's a type of steel wool that's basically a Brillo pad that you don't have to clean soap out of, I'm sure. But the steel wool I had in the past was too coarse, almost. Might make it easier to do.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. All right, so super faded. I think because I'm nervous. Okay, I'm just going to go for it again.
Yeah, if the U.S. bans Kinder eggs, that's probably like a crony.
A crony thing?
A crony.
Well, I thought it was a choking hazard because of the toys inside. No?
Yeah, maybe.
That's what I thought it was about.
American kids swallow their candy eggs whole like a snake. So you gotta...
Yeah, I could switch to a mesh. I was trying to get that Webby effect, but I don't think it's going to happen. But I think you're right, Zach. I need to go back in with the
blue.
The bright blue
Yeah.
over the top. Let's see how it's going. There you guys go. You can see how hard this actually is to accomplish. Yeah, it's not... I'm like, Saray, can you get in here? Yeah, it's not defined. You know what I mean? Yeah. Where are we at? Oh, yeah.
The Kinder eggs.
Yeah, I know, Salt. Yeah, it's not defined. It's not holding the wiry definitions I wanted, you know? Mm-hmm. So I honestly don't want to do this. I want a Brillo pad.
I guess you want coarser. That's the Brillo pad. You want coarser.
Isn't it? Can we go? I want to see this again. Where are you? I just want to see this video. And I hope this is, it's muted. Sorry for not muting it earlier, you guys. I totally forgot to. Yeah, see, that's way better. Look how defined that is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the wires here are too thin. They're way thinner than the Brillo pad, yeah. So, what should I do instead? I didn't really have a backup plan. I figured I would just figure it out. But I can try holding it closer. And I don't think that's really going to help, to be honest. Okay. It's all right. Not everything works, you know?
Yeah.
It's practice.
It's good. It's good to know, at the very least.
I'm also susceptible to that. Okay, so maybe we should go back and rank then, huh?
Do a little, figure out where these...
Yeah.
Yeah, can we talk about some criteria? I want to make sure you and I are on the same page, Meg, when we rank.
Oh, it's way more fun when we're not.
When we rank these guys. Okay.
All right. I guess what I'm going to... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm trying to think how we should do this.
Mm-hmm.
I could just add it on afterwards. I could airbrush the colors and do like a bright... I'm just thinking. Yeah. Or I could just not do the wings right now instead.
Yeah, whatever you think, Meg.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, that's good
that's
too.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
right. It's okay.
I'm trying to think.
Also, this thing is very sputtery.
If we have any other,
I'm sure it's me.
Any other meshy material, right off the top of my head.
Yeah,
anywhere.
let me go check because that could be cool.
Check in the closet around.
Yeah, but let's go ahead and rank and talk about our methodology.
All right, so our methodology. Let me flip here. Okay, our methodology. So right out of the gate, are we, Meg? Are we saying that the cereal matters?
That's hard. Like I want to say it matters because it tells you about the type of person who would be promoting it.
Yeah,
you know?
like if you're going to promote. If you're going to promote these products, they better be good.
Yeah, they better be. Oh, I wonder if this would work.
Okay, so Meg, let's start here. Let's start here with Toucan Sam.
Okay.
Like
I said, I don't mind him because he's nice to the kids.
He's nice to the kids. I think he's just kind of boring is my issue.
Sure.
How would we feel about just dropping in...
This would be too uniform, huh?
Yeah.
We don't like that.
Yeah. What about...
I'm going to try it anyway since I'm going to airbrush over it.
Sure. What about just dropping Toucan Sam on a B?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I don't have strong feelings about him, so I think right in the middle is perfect.
Okay. Is that Toucan Sam? Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that's Toucan Sam.
Chester Cheeto.
He's D. He doesn't belong in the cereal world.
Oh, so you're excluding him.
I'm gatekeeping him. He
what
belongs
about Joe
with
Camel?
Cheetos. He's also a D. That's not even a cereal.
This is
like
Ds?
This is like me adding Silence of the Lambs to the horror list, and everybody was like, "Well, that's not really horror."
Well,
I was like, "All right, it doesn't count." Then.
Let me ask you this.
Maybe it was the other way.
Let me ask you this: if this was just mascots for products, how would you feel about Chester Cheetah and Joe Camel?
I mean, Joe Camel is cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Would you have him is he S tier?
No.
He's not.
I'm kidding. I guess he has to be S tier because he is so cool, right? With his sunglasses.
What about
stuff.
But Chester Cheetah has sunglasses.
He also has sunglasses. Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. This is bizarre.
What, coming here every Sunday morning and ranking psychotic things?
I don't know. I don't like any of them. I told you, like, this is diabolical. If it was up to me, I'd put them all in D. Like, I want to start with them all in D, and then we'll talk. Then we'll move them up or down.
Fred,
like, all of them belong in D because mascots on cereal for kids is terrible.
Fred Flintstone and Barney here. What do you think about the fact that these characters are Hanna-Barbera characters?
Well, I hate Hanna-Barbera, so there's that.
Yeah.
We both do.
Right.
It's what keeps our marriage together.
Our hatred of Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally would put these two D tier.
Sure.
I hate them.
Also, they shouldn't be on cereal. They're in their cartoons. Like, we don't
stay in your lane.
We don't
Fred.
need to be like extra predatory to kids by putting their beloved cartoon characters.
Captain Crunch.
Here we go.
How's it look?
I want to show tactiles on how that turned out.
Is it not good?
It's fine, but I mean it's very uniform. So I have these scales left over from or not left over, but I bought a bunch of scale patterning for my Gremlins costume.
Yeah.
Because I put some of it on my face. And so Tactile Sun, there's what like a uniform pattern looks like.
It's honestly kind of cool. I don't hate it.
Okay, I'll keep it.
Yeah, I don't
I
hate
could keep it and like we could work it in. Oops. Man, I'm a mess.
I don't know what it means.
What it means?
Yeah, but I do kind of like it.
Yeah.
And the colors you have going are great too. They're going to look really cool with the rest of the Stardrake.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking if I only like hint at it, maybe
Yeah.
it could work. But
I kind of like it.
We'll see.
It looks very
listen,
it looks very heavenly, which is like a Zir,
fair.
which is like they're from the realm of heaven.
Okay. Yeah.
So I kind of like it.
I could also like double up too, like
With a different
color.
Yeah, that could look cool.
We could get some cool stuff going on there.
Yeah.
I like how this just turned into a giant experiment. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. I kind of like it, honestly,
Okay.
Meg.
All right, I'm gonna pull out more of this blue though.
Yeah, it looks
higher up.
great. Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's great. It was a great discovery. Okay, back to these jackasses. So Captain
please.
Crunch. Yeah, I know that we have. I know that we have a lot of mixed feelings on Captain Crunch. Is he a military captain? Is he in the Merchant Marines? What is his deal? We don't like the cereal. You don't anyway.
I don't.
I do. Where would you put Captain Crunch?
Well, again, I want to start everything in D. Would I move
but does
him
he
up?
move up at all?
Hold on, now my airbrush is clogged or something. Captain Crunch? No. Well, yes. He's nice to the kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's like really what I... But if they're nice to the kids, then it's like they're luring them in more.
Yeah.
I don't know what way to go. You guys. Oh, my God. All right. I'm not reading these out loud. Bozos.
All right.
He's a war criminal or something, right? Or he's.
I don't think that's part of his official.
I think he's a war criminal.
I don't think he's a war criminal.
Oh.
I don't think.
What are you guys saying about it?
I don't think that General Mills wants us to think that he's a war criminal.
It doesn't matter if that's what he is. It doesn't matter what they want us to think. And
war criminal.
I cannot get air coming out of this thing. Remember the problem I had before? It's back.
Okay.
So I guess I need to clean it.
Yep.
That's always fun.
Do you want me to do
Fun
that?
way to spend my... No, I can do it.
Okay.
I'm just going to whine about it for a
So
second.
Tricks Rabbit.
Stupid, because he cannot
He can't.
seem to wrangle these kids.
He can't overpower the
These
kids.
little asshole kids that won't share.
He's kind of like a Dobby figure in this regard.
Oh, no. He's not annoying the way Dobby's annoying.
He's kind of annoying. But Tricks
Well, to me, he's as annoying as Bugs Bunny. Do you like Bugs Bunny?
No. Bugs Bunny's super annoying.
All right, where will we put him?
Tricks Rabbit is C at best.
Okay.
And I think he's pushing a D. I mean, I like Captain Crunch better. This is harsh. These guys are getting wrecked. I think, for me, the Cocoa Puff Bird is A. But you don't like him very much.
No, he's D. He's annoying. I don't like crazy birds
Okay,
that
well,
fly around
we can't
and
have
scream
him.
at you.
I don't want him to be D, so I want him to be
No,
A.
he belongs down there with Joe Camel.
We have to do Rochambeau here.
All right.
So just 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Okay, she got it. She got it on the second
You
try.
haven't changed your pattern.
You just throw scissors. That's how you win the game.
No, it's not. That's how I won.
That's right.
Not throwing scissors.
But
I threw a rock and I beat you.
Yeah, but the threat of scissors is what won you the game. Okay.
Okay.
So you threw a rock because of scissors. So
Okay.
that's what wins games.
I guess so.
Scissors win games. That's how you win, Rochambeau. Okay. Paper, rock. Come on. Okay, Lucky Charms.
D. All of them. D. Yeah.
D out. We're D'ing out here.
I
the
cannot
rest of
get
them-
air to come through this freaking airbrush.
Just the rest of them D.
Lucky Charms. Okay, he's probably better than Joe Camel.
No, he's
Does he?
definitely not.
They
well,
go and they take his like gold, but he still shares with them, right? So what is he teaching children? That it's okay to steal? No, fuck him. He's a D.
He's a D. Yeah, he sucks. I feel
like my criteria changes depending on which mascot I'm looking at.
I'm kind of shocked. Yes, for sure. It's not fair. I'm kind of shocked Toucan
Yeah, this
Sam.
is not a very fair ranking system.
I'm kind of shocked Toucan Sam is a B, honestly.
I'll have to look at this again.
All right. Frosted Flakes, Tony.
Oh, he's adorable. He's an A.
An A.
He's A. Look at us. He's so cute. He's a little cat.
This one, but what about the newer ones?
I don't know. I don't care that much. It's fine. It's fine. But he's cute. In general, because he's a cat. A little cat.
And then Count Chocula.
Count Chocula can go suck a D with his buck teeth. I don't like him.
We're going to put him in C.
The kid steal his marshmallows. Okay. Oh, the marshmallows are gross too. Like they leave that horrible like fake marshmallow taste in your mouth. I mean, when I was little, I'd eat the crappy cereal parts first and then save all the marshmallows. So I have like spoonfuls of marshmallows for breakfast. And then as I got older, I was like, this tastes like crap. I don't want to eat this. Are we caught up on Super Chats, by the way? Speaking of Super Chats?
Yes, I believe.
Speaking of the Super Chat view?
I believe we are. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Tactile Sun.
Okay.
Good for you, Glass Eater.
I will say my guy's coming along nicely.
No, that's good. Should we show yours off? Because mine's a wreck.
I did his cape thingy. And now all I need to do is I'm going to put some other metal areas in on him. Like I said, I'm not in love with this model. He's showing his age, I believe, but there's his cape.
Pretty.
And now we're going to start.
This looks good. I saw an Instagram reel where, and I don't remember who it was from, but this guy, I wish I could remember. Anyway, he did like galvanized, plated, like metal plated models. And it was
yeah, I saw this.
You did, and it's like, here, see what I did. See the steps. And I'm like, there's like electrodes and water and like.
I saw this.
Like, it's just a crazy setup. And I was like, oh, I'm never going to do this. This is crazy. And you did that, and I'm like, it looks just as good.
Yeah. I used this paint. This is Chroma brand, Chroma Air.
Yeah.
Paint, and you get to some spray gunner, the website Spray Gunner, and I actually think it's pretty good. Yeah, and they have a gold and they have a chrome and they have like a darker kind of not copper. I don't know if they have a copper actually, but I'm gonna add a couple areas of gold to this guy. To his armor with some Vallejo metal color gold paint here. Oh, I did find this thing that Rudy sent us, which I love.
Wait, did we rank everything?
We did.
Oh, okay.
It was bad. It was ugly. It wasn't a good... Nobody really did well.
Okay.
It was not great. But I don't know. I don't feel like you and I don't eat these cereals really. We don't have kids also.
God.
Right?
We'd be a shit show.
So, but I honestly have to say, I hate to tell you by this, if Meg and I had kids...
This channel would be over.
Well, the channel wouldn't work, and none of my kids would be eating any of those cereals. I can tell you that. Even though I did, I'd be like, nope. You can have some Kashi Go Lean
Yeah,
Crunch.
we'd have like Whole Foods cereal.
Hope you like, yeah.
Grape nuts every day, kids.
Our kids would be, grape nuts? What's the deal?
We love grape nuts. Oh
no
yeah,
grapes.
then they'd all have like Jerry Seinfeld senses of humor.
No grapes, no nuts.
They'd be totally canceled at school because nobody likes him anymore.
Yeah. Well, you can only attack grape nuts for so long before.
Yes.
Worst tricks rabbit, worst kidnapper ever.
Hey, Molecule. I miss you. Haven't seen you in a while. Are you busy or something?
Meg, how are your experiments going? How's the
Not
airbrush?
good.
How's
It's
the
like
airbrush
me
going?
learning how to clean an airbrush all over again, you know? I just want to make sure air is coming out. It just feels subdued.
We haven't really been using that that air compressor. I think that air compressor that you're using is on its way out.
Yeah.
We haven't really been using it.
Should I swap it then? I can try swapping it.
Maybe to the newer one.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that.
Cool runnings.
And then we can get to fan stuff.
We gotta close a poll. We gotta get the fan stuff.
Let's do fan stuff and then close the poll, and then we'll get to the hobby challenge winners.
Yeah, we got. Oh yes, if we did not mention that, we will be going through the hobby challenge winners today from last month's Crowing for It competition, and there were some doozies, and I guess I mean doozies here in a good way.
Yeah.
If it's normally used in a bad way, which I think it is.
I just dropped part of the airbrush. This is such a mess.
The stream is.
It's not as bad as the Gremlins one, where we had actual gremlins attacking the set. This is just... There it is. My own ineptitude. Okay. And we're gonna
Oh man, this gold
swap
looks
out.
so good with this chroma.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh yeah, me. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah? Oh.
Yeah, I'm doing that thing now where I'm like, oh, should I make this gold? Oh, should I make this gold? Oh, should I make this gold? And pretty soon it's just gonna be all gold. Meg, let's update the people, by the way. How are the Lumineth going?
Well, I can show them.
No, it's okay. And sorry, I'm asking you things while you're doing other things. I shouldn't.
It's fine. If I don't get this sorted, I don't get it sorted. Okay. Sorry, you guys. What was your question? How's Lumineth going? Okay. So I have my two. I don't have it with me because the table's full of other stuff. But, oh, I love this.
Captain Crunch was arrested.
Oh my god, I'm
for
so glad
January.
Molecule's here. Let's see. There we go. I have my two main guys. What was the name of those models again?
Venari Lord Regents.
Yeah, and then one of them's named, the other one is not.
Yeah, I forget the name of him always.
Yeah. So I've been working on, for them I have, I'm like, Soups, are you sure you don't want an airbrush? As I work through them, I think I'm going to keep working on my Dawn Riders. I'm pretty happy with the fabric on my Dawn Riders. I have a little bit of trim to add, and then calling it done.
Okay.
And then I want to, so I've gotten to the...
Are you enjoying painting them?
Actually, I am.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
I'm surprised. I'm enjoying the way I'm painting them, which is like just kind of off the cuff. And by mixing my own paints and stuff, like, I like painting like that.
Yeah, are you surprised because they're just like normal dudes, kind of?
I'm surprised because they look a mess. Like, there's a lot going on, and I usually am not into that.
Oh, like a lot of little extra details.
Yeah. But it's kind of like, I'm finding it a little bit meditative.
Yeah, well, that's good. I think that's a major thing that painting is supposed to do for people, right? The Stormcast are so, like... They're so stark, honestly.
You're just going to have to help me with this. I don't understand why. Because I'm like, I didn't put it together correctly the last time, I think. And it caused the air to not come out.
I see.
So.
Do you want to grab a Sotar or the Patriot or something else right there? The Patriot's a little big, but...
No, I don't.
Okay.
I wanted to be able to do, like, finer work.
The Infinity's also...
It's okay. I'm not... it's fine.
Oh no, Molecule, bye.
Bye, Molecule. Tactile Sun says we missed his super chat. We got to pay attention. I do remember it earlier. We need to have a stream where we rank Zach's hot takes. So it has to be a stream without Zach on it.
I'm sorry, Tactile Sun. Let's see here. Let me go back.
I mean...
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
We need a stream to rank Zach's hot takes. Yeah,
yes.
That'd be fine.
I agree.
You guys can do that.
Thank you for calling that out, by the way.
I'm sure it's going to look like this serial one, and they're all going to be D tier. And just so we're clear, I think, well, anyway, I don't want to influence this. Not that that would work anyway, but do you want me to see?
I do. We should do fan stuff, and you can do that
Let's do it.
while we're doing fan stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't get to make as much progress today as I would have liked, but that's okay.
Can I see the tube?
Oops, the tube.
Yeah.
Do you want to just switch seats?
I think we're okay real quick here.
All right. Do you want to switch seats?
Oh, this is not long at all.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Thanks. All right. Yay, you guys did stuff. I'm excited. This is the best part. Cool, guys. I am really excited about all the Caradron Overlord. I don't know, it was like a call to action. We decided that we were going to start having Caradron, and I've seen a lot of Caradron show up in our chat. Oops, sorry. I'm trying to find who this belongs to. But I'm on a Mac, so it doesn't work. This is Juke Bubbly. I don't know if I said this right. Juke Bubbly.
We've seen this name before.
I know,
yeah,
and I never say it right.
I never know if we're saying it right.
Yeah, but I love it. It's cute. I love the little green windows. It's such a different take from what Saray did, right? Like it's this nice bright red with the green windows. It's really pretty. Is this so how many points does this look like?
My God, I know. Now that
I'm used to these armies being so small, right? Now that I've seen Saray's, I'm like, is this a full army?
That might be 1,000
Like it doesn't look like a full army. Yeah.
No, that
it
might
looks like a spearhead.
Yeah, that might be 1,000
Yeah.
points. That actually might be the spearhead.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I think that is the spearhead.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for submitting. Okay, I love this one. This was actually done a year ago by Commendachi.
Okay.
It's just like a little bony orc. You have to tell me where you got these bits. Like, I'm assuming it's third party. I don't know where or did you sculpt it? Right. I don't know where one would find this.
Yeah, it looks like a Bone Reaper orc or something.
Yeah,
right?
like how we were talking about having like zombified versions of models, so that like if you wanted to add some variety to your zombies, you could just buy that kit. That's what this reminds me of. Like, it'd be so cool. I don't know how Bone Reapers work. Do they steal you, like convert you into a skeleton, or they literally take your bones and reshape them?
Take your bones and reshape them.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then this probably wouldn't be Bone Reapers, but I could see this, like you could kit bash some flesh hanging off the bones and stuff and turn it into a zombie. I like that. Anyways, thank you for sharing. Doesn't matter that it's a year old. I liked seeing it. Cody is working on his Skaven. They're all over chat, and he's so prolific, so there's a bunch. But I love this one. When he showed it to us in Hobby Hang, I was very impressed. I think you were too, Zach. You called it out, like the bronze. Maybe it was Chris. Anyway, his bronze non-metallic metal is really nice. And it's funny because you get up close, you see the brush strokes, you're like, okay, that's how he did it. And then you look at it, just like even at an arm's length, like what I imagine to be arm's length away, because it's all virtual. But, and it really reads. It really, really reads as like distressed bronze, but like not dirty bronze, just distressed. Yeah, it's very clean. Looks nice. Thanks, Cody. All right, Soups. I'm shocked. There's red guys.
More Blood Angels.
More Blood Angels. He submitted all these different pictures, and I was like, none of them are exactly what I want. Because I wanted a really good shot of that green sword, and I wanted a really good shot of that banner, and then I wanted like good shots of the Achilles. And I think this is like, I cropped in on one of them. Is the best I could do. It doesn't quite capture the sword. You guys go check it out in our Discord. Really pretty. Always pretty clean work from Soups. Thank you, Soups. Broken Chef. Yay, more KO. Like I said, I told you. These have little blue lights. I like your basing. I like the little plant work you did. It's cool. It looks like they're coming from underwater. Yeah. I'm just looking at it for a second. Yeah. I think they look so cute as like totally metallic dudes. How do you usually see KO painted like this?
It's a lot of
metallic.
this.
Yeah, I love it. It looks nice. Saray went a different way. I think Juke Boobly Also slightly different with the red, but it looks really nice like this.
I really like. I mean, I can't say that I don't dislike. I love the way Saray paint is. I love the way Jabubli had his with the red and the green. Yeah, I don't know. It's a fascinating looking army.
Styles, going on.
It almost like it's hard to do it wrong.
Yeah. Cool. This is a close-up of Jupiter's. This is 30K, I want to say. I think is what he said. Okay. Yeah.
I'm trying to see what
again, like, I love these big army shots. It's so cool to see the culmination of all your guys' hard work. I wanted to crop in because I like getting in closer. I like seeing everything up close that you guys have done. And this is cool. Like, it's really pretty, and it's got really nice weathering, and it's the least festive thing I've seen from Jupiter. Yeah. I'm like, what holiday is this, Jupiter? We'll call it his Thanksgiving theme.
I know everyone's doing Thanksgiving.
It is stuff. Thanksgiving, yeah. I guess that's what it is. Yeah. All right. Oh, whose was this? I loved this, and again, this was another one that suffered from. I could not find the picture that I want. Sad Tony, that's right. This is a really great looking unit that he's painted. And I was like, I want to get the front and that cape and all these other things. And I had to make a choice. And I chose booties because I love booties.
Yeah, it's... Excuse me. Yeah, they've been working on this camo. I think we looked at the camo last week. Or they had it in critiques. That's right. They had the camo in critiques. And workshopped it a bit. I think it's come out great. Yeah, these guys are cool. It's very old school, like, looking. Like, I almost kind of wish, I don't like when fans stuff to be like, oh, I'd be interested, blah, blah, blah. But I almost want to see these guys on Green Goblin 90s bases. Oh. You know, like Goblin green bases.
Maybe. Yeah.
They look kind of cool.
I like these a lot, though. I love that cape.
Yep.
Like, love the cape, yeah. Okay, this was Dan. I thought it was cute. It's a pun. Of course it's going to get included. He carved this little pumpkin for, I'm assuming, a gathering for Halloween. And the wine's inside.
Bear Cat Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we know this guy.
Yeah, we hung out with, poor Dan had to deal with our crazy gremlins. Mm-hmm,
yeah. I think we have to update a bunch of things.
Probably. Yeah. That probably needs to happen. But anyways, I thought this was cute. And of course this counts as hobby.
I mean, this makes total sense. This is totally...
It's like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, right.
I love that. Yeah.
That's funny.
And there's a little arrow for the nose. Ugh. Good job, Dan. More cool. Thanksgiving.
I really like the weathering here.
This is Boomstick.
So yeah, the weathering's super cool. Like the way that... So there's like this red, right? And you're like, okay, cool. That could just be that red is there. But it also sort of makes it look like this Chimera has sat maybe in water for a while up, and that's the water line.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's the case. I think it's like red paint that's been weathered, and it looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know if they use a chipping medium here or a chipping effect or what they used, but it looks really good.
Yeah, it's really nice. All right, last one for now.
Oh yeah, so these are great.
Another one where I was like, ugh, I want more pictures. So go check out the other pictures that are in Discord, but I really wanted to show off the shield. I really liked this shield shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you guys want to see the front or the back of the wings, that's in our Discord, and I recommend you go check it out.
The new prosecutors are so cool, and people have been doing such good jobs with the wings. Meg, I couldn't...
There's something up with it, right?
It's got to soak. Yeah, I'll be honest.
I'm just bad with an airbrush, Zach.
Well, so here's the thing with Iwata, and this is kind of my Iwata, like, hey guys, if you're going to get a new airbrush, I know Saray loves his Iwata. I like Iwata too. I love this Highline. But what I will say is if you skip on running water through it in between, like I said, there's an area that can just like that has like a little secret mind of its own. And that area just kind of gets like packed with paint. And it's hard to get to. Okay. And you can't get...
I don't want to do that on stream, yeah.
You really can't get to it. So you
throw a tantrum on
you stuff. Have to just... It's just like, I'm done painting water. Like, stop. Like, okay, I'm painting for... Oh...
I should put less in it while I'm working. Yeah,
and which
because I'm like filling it up as much as I can. I'm like, okay, I gotta get all this.
Yeah,
but I shouldn't do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then
Unless, no.
Less, and then like what I do is I'll put a color in the highline, and I'll run out of that color and need more. But before I add more, I'll totally clean it out, just with water, just constant water through that thing. Like,
I'm just gonna put a little bit in this then, see how it goes. The Infinity is
it's
less
the same.
Forgiving.
They're all this, just like.
Let's have a rant.
No, my rant is that people underestimate.
It's just so kinky.
How much you need to run water through an airbrush unless you want to do cleanings.
Keep it lubricated.
And like the Patriot is more forgiving and easier to clean. So that's the thing. Like if you don't run enough water through the Patriot, it's still going to cause problems. It's just super easy to clean. I don't know. That Highline is rough to clean, man. That paint packs right in that tiny little needle. You got to soak it, and then you got to like pull it out with a little. Honestly, I just use the needle carefully. You need the paint to like kind of do that thing where it
sounds like we need some airbrushing videos.
It solidifies and turns into like its own rubbery latex clump, acrylic like latex clump, and then you need to like go in and just like pull out this like rubbery clump.
Well, I think we should end our poll really quick before we get to our hobby challenge winners.
Yes.
Oh God, this again.
Okay.
Holly, knock it off.
The interwebs won, but not by much. Spider webs were close.
Like real spider webs?
That was what you put. It was your poll.
So the poll was interwebs.
Yeah.
Actual spider webs. The song Spider Webs by No Doubt.
No.
And also Webbed Toes.
Webbed Toes and the song did poorly.
Wow.
Yeah.
You guys don't like Gwen? It's like saying you don't like me.
You're funny, man.
Freaking monster.
All right.
But yeah, I think the internet makes sense because it's got everything you need. It's
Yeah.
got what plants crave. It's got what plants need. It's got what nerds need.
The song. Sorry, Tactical Swim. Tactical Swim's. I was doing a little joke. Yeah, the song did win.
It did.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Well, no, it didn't win. It was second. After
Okay.
People weren't the biggest fan of actual spider webs.
Why? They're so beautiful.
I guess they're annoying. You just walk.
I guess. But if they're outside,
you just walk and like around into.
That's annoying. Actually, walking into a spider web is annoying.
Because then you're like, "Where's the spider? Is it on me?" Right. That's like the first thing.
Oh yeah, that's true. I hate when I'm like running, like on a trail or something, and it's like, "Oh, cool, spider web attack."
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Should we?
We should get to the winners.
Let's get to the
winners. You guys
winners.
want to see who won, right?
Yeah. So this was cool.
And it's nice because we don't usually have the winners this fast, but everyone actually voted. So these were the entries. We had a decent handful of entries. And yeah, they were all really nice.
And that's Pat C's.
Yeah.
Water
Pat.
effects,
Yeah, love that water base. The theme was spooky. I think there were a lot of spooky entries. I love this little tank too. Yeah, there's Tactile Suns, very spooky Jack-o'-lantern man, or no, Scarecrow man.
This a little less spooky,
scary,
but I appreciate
so
it.
So scary how he got it to work. I get it. I understood the interpretation.
Oh my God.
Thunder, good job with that entry. But we did have to pick a winner.
And the winner is?
Let's do it. Eat him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this was like, he didn't even know we had a competition going.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I called it out because I thought this was beautiful.
It's a great Reikenor.
Yeah.
I like it a lot more than mine.
Super pretty.
Yeah.
I was like gushing over the green and red on our last stream when we first showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice. I'm so glad that you joined our community recently and got to enter, and now you're a winner. So you just need to reach out to us in Discord, probably Zach.
Yeah.
And
I'll hunt him down if I don't.
Yeah. He will collect your deets if you want and send you a physical prize.
I really appreciate how not lazy they were with the glowing green into like the holes on his wings.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people will like, and I think my Reikenor is like what I'm about to describe. With something like that, they won't do that glow effect up like on the holes in the wings. But when you see the glow effect there like that, rather than just like having it match the wings, I like it a lot because it gives this vibe of like of him being ethereal and him like materializing, and that like not, those wing parts being part of that, like the interior part of that.
Yeah.
Reikenor is a super cool model. But I do have to say the Reikenor model is an interesting model because it is super cool, but I also have this kind of bizarre issue with it. I don't know if you guys, it's weirdly symmetrical, and GW doesn't do a lot of symmetry. They like to do asymmetry on bases and stuff. Reikenor kind of has like this like cross vibe. He goes up, he goes left, he goes right. It's like very symmetrical.
Sure.
And I kind of think that is weirdly to his detriment. And I often don't like the model when I see it painted really well. But I don't know.
This is really beautiful, yeah. And I like that we get a close-up of the base also.
It's too good for me to think about that. Like, I don't think about how I'm not the biggest fan of, like, the pose or, like, the cross, like, symmetrical nature of it.
It's nice when a paint job is good enough to pull you out of what you don't like about the model itself. Yeah, because that happens.
Okay, if you're wondering what the heck is this?
Yeah, what is this? What are we talking about? That's Soups, by the way.
That's Soups, our moderator.
That was him in
Super-y.
that Triceratops costume. He looked adorable while he was trick-or-treating.
Okay, so we do have this monthly challenge, Crowing for It. And in Crowing for It, what you're doing is submitting some sort of work. We're going to give you a theme here in a second for November, our second to last month of this. You're going to hashtag your work with Crowing for It. And the Crowing for It entries can kind of go anywhere. We largely, if you're wondering, like, well, where would I put it? Largely, it's going to be finished hobby. But
it can go anywhere. You just tag it.
Yeah, it might make sense for it to go somewhere else. And if that's the case, just use the hashtag Crowing for It. We collect all the entries, and we look them over as a team, and we vote, and we pick a winner. The winner gets a fancy colored Discord title. And then we usually send out, not usually, we always send out physical prize. Actually, need to send out Rashawn's. I haven't done that yet. Sorry, Rashawn. We send out a very handy physical prize. And last but not least, and certainly not least, Soups is painting a Castle and Crow miniature. That's where this is coming from. And he's painting each part of the model separately. And when you win a month, you get to chat with Soups, and he's going to show you a part of it.
You get to chat with Soups?
And then you get to say like how you want that part to be painted. And it's been pretty wild, and it's really wild looking. He's a great, he's exactly the right person to do this because he's a really good brush painter.
And he's crazy.
So he goes in one at a time with a brush, and he's like, cool, here I am doing a shoulder pad. Here I am doing a knee pad this month or whatever. It's kind of fun. The model's coming out crazy awesome. One of these 12 winners will, you have a 1 in 12 chance to win the entire model at the end of the year. And we're getting close.
Yeah.
We've got only 1 month after this month. And for this month, the theme, chill.
Just take that in.
Yeah, there it
You can interpret this however you see fit. Obviously, I've got my own interpretation. It's just Soups chilling at the beach thinking about penguins.
Yeah. Is this the beach? This is crazy.
It's the beach. That's the ocean. See the ocean?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's like clouds over it
Okay.
and stuff. It's not a very good Photoshop job.
I like it. So, how's it going, Meg?
It's not going well. Today's stream was interesting. I kind of figured like something could go wrong. Anytime you bring the airbrush on stream, it's like, cool, I might get stuck cleaning it the whole time. Or it might just stop working because I'm not good with an airbrush. And that's kind of what happened today.
Okay.
Also, the effect did not go the way I wanted it. So that happens. They can't all be winners. That used to be like a phrase we said more often, but today it really like.
But then we started winning
mattered.
a lot. But
Started
now
winning,
recently we've been losing.
We're
a lot.
losing. Like this studio's falling apart.
We have like all these weird little like tech like
we promise we've been improving things.
I know
something just changed.
It's bizarre.
There's something in the water.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually gonna reset myself, and I will come back to this.
Smashing things.
Yeah, because I I wanted it to look better. I was like, I wanted it to be better. What is Andy from The Office? I wanted to do better.
I wanted that to go better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you do? Yeah, I think you did a lot better.
I'm doing fine. I mean, my guy's pretty basic.
Good.
In the last few minutes here, I was going to start doing some the easy part, which is the panel lining of the actual metal. I can kind of show where he's at.
Yeah.
Again, I don't love this model.
I know.
But here he is. He is kind of derpo looking. I'm gonna probably play with this sword a little bit more.
Yeah,
One of the secrets to our Stormcast line, our army, and Saray is really the original painter of this army, is we actually don't do a ton with the metallic. So
you kind of just leave it.
They paint up pretty fast. Yeah. We're gonna do a little recess washing. One of the things I have been doing is I've been using some Minotaur ghost tints.
There we go.
Like here's one right here.
The green is not actually on it.
Yellow. I've been using yellow Minotaur ghost tint in some areas to like give like a cool like yellow metallic effect. Or sometimes I use blue. And I've been using these on the Extremis Chamber, which he is a part of. The Extremis Chamber are those who are like cavalry. Now everyone can be happy that I can speak correctly. So yeah, I've been doing that. So I'll probably do a little bit of that, a little bit of the blue, a little bit of the yellow, and then he's ready. So then he's just gonna wait for the Stardrake to. I
might start over. We'll see.
Yeah,
it happens. I'm probably never going to airbrush on air again, though.
No,
it really annoyed me. I was like, this is not how I wanted this to go.
I really should have made it more clear. I cannot like. It's impossible to stress because you sound like a psycho, but it's like.
I'm not a psycho.
No. I was gonna say I'm gonna sound like a psycho, but what I would really say is when you're using the high line, I'm like, if 2 minutes go by and I haven't run water through it, something's wrong.
Interesting.
It's like constantly running water through it.
Okay.
Or what happens is what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'll do then next time.
It's kind of
insane. We all learned something today.
And honestly, folks, I don't know, man. I think that's unless you're using like a Patriot or like or Eclipse or something, you gotta just run water through your airbrush constantly, or that happens.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now you guys know. Yeah. You didn't have to suffer through it. Yeah. You just watched me suffer through it.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters.
What's going on later today?
Oh, we have a button, don't we?
I think so.
We should push it. We'll find it. We'll just push a bunch of random buttons. I think it might be this one. Yeah, that's it. So today at 2 p.m.
Poor Angela. Look at this graphic.
I know. I was like, people were like, wait, is Angela still in it? And I'm like, we need to put a big X over face. Well, because it's funny, right? If it was me, I would do the same thing. I know. If it was me, I'd probably give myself buck teeth and like booger nose and stuff. Yeah. But we were nice to Angela here. But yeah, the winner of today is going to play Bryce, the hot dog man. He was playing Lizardmen, Tailgaters. It's going to be KK, man who doesn't know how to watch movies, playing Chaos Dwarves against Michael Dunsmore, who is playing Orcs and does appreciate movies and is an amazing hobbyist. You guys saw his work when we showed you Maelstrom Mixer back in May? March?
Yeah,
he's Maelstrom Mixer?
May. He's a great crafter. He can whip up some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
KK is a great painter.
Yeah, you guys have seen him in Hobby.
Yeah, KK is like a competition guy painter going out for like he does the bus like you do sometimes and stuff. So it's a great crew, and someone's going to be playing Bryce and his Tailgaters. Yeah. Previously a reptile dysfunction.
You guys will probably notice when you get ported over to the Blood Bowl stream that I forgot to change the title. I'm going to change that.
It says vampires.
It is not vampires and lizardmen.
Lizardmen.
Sorry about that.
It's going to be
more gremlins.
Chaos Dwarves versus Orcs.
I tried.
Awesome. Meg, I think we did it for today. In the interest of, listen, at the very least, this simple,
he's done, yeah.
This simple
He's
guy
close
is mostly finished. This simple man,
Listen.
sadly awaiting his ride, the Stardrake.
I'm sorry, you guys.
The little derpo. And he needs to get on it because he's so tiny and derpy compared to other Stormcasts. If they see him on foot, they will beat him up. They will not listen to his leadership.
Yeah, I failed. It's all right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Neo. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how you like the Neo saw. I have heard good things. Same thing. Constantly backfill, constant water all the time.
Yeah.
The other thing I like to do to make sure my airbrush is clean is I will load it up with water and put it in my mouth and drink the water out of it, shoot it into my mouth, and make sure that it is clean. If I taste paint,
it's like the equivalent of
I too, in my
licking
eyeball,
your paintbrush.
In my eyeball as well.
That's the
nice
real
and clean,
test.
if it's nice and clean in my eyeball,
It doesn't burn.
Yeah, and it's just no burning, then I'm good. And then if it burns or if paint pieces get into my eyeball, I know that I have not cleaned the airbrush well enough.
What about your nose?
I can't tell what's going on.
It doesn't smell different.
I can't tell if I use my nose. I've tried, but really the eyeball is the one.
That's okay. I'll start doing
directly
that
into your eyeball. Don't do
that.
Absolutely don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do it. Don't squirt your airbrush in your eyeball. Meg, anything else for today?
No, that was good advice.
Don't
squirt paint in your eyeballs. Guys, we will see you at 2, hopefully. It's going to be the last game of Blood Bowl in our semifinals.
Yeah.
Right before the championship. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Mandrills, for your extra support. We got a couple new ones in this week. Happy to have you here. There is a workshop vote that will be posted right after this stream. So be ready for that. I'm doing it this time, I promise. That was it. That's what we're doing.
We did it.
We did it. We got through it.
Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. Always be creating. See you later for Blood Bowl. Bye, folks.
Bye. Oh my God, they hate us.